There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield, almost before being taken down. First down gain of 26 yards. With that last carry, he's now 8,000 clear rushing yards.
Right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Vikings at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. He's been automatic to this point in the season, and he can let some through right here.
No luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from Tttt, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will make it 6-0. So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them
trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Green here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a run we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers going to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes,
500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so now it comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence on third down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but they put good position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Come on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Christian Watson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Scotty Miller, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Lawrence on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more into their lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And here's Jones again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence going deep this time for Miller. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
For a right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Rodgers going to try and run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 28-yard line. Leo!
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Lawrence. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From midfield now, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of the game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and have held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. I'm going to use one of those overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. On the counter, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but overall, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Watson making the catch, and he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. An inside give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll go again to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy cheese.